BNI. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. We are really excited that you took time out of your day to work on your business by networking and meeting new people, and we're really glad that you're here today. So with that, there are a few things that I want to share with you. My name is Michelle Campbell. I'm the Executive Director of BNI Alaska. My role is to help support members, leadership teams, directors, and any visitor who is interested in being a member of BNI. So with that, today I want to share with you just a few things that I think will help you to decide whether or not BNI is a good fit for you and your business, or if you also have some other individuals that you believe BNI would be a great fit for. So with that being said, let's take a look at what the philosophy of BNI is. The philosophy of BNI is givers gain. That is at the heart of all that we do as directors, members, headquarters. We really want to make sure that our members truly live by the philosophy of BNI, and that's givers gain. With that being said, what it means is if I give business to you, in turn, you are going to want to help me out as well. And so we have wonderful members all around the world that truly believe in this philosophy and live by it every single day. Let's talk about a few statistics. So BNI members in Alaska last year generated over $5.9 million just in Alaska, over $13 billion worldwide. And that is what our members have reported back to us, what they earned from referrals they received from their fellow members within BNI. Currently in Alaska, we have 8 chapters, and around the world, we have 8,211 chapters with over 227,000 members. So as I talk about a few things that make BNI so successful, that is why so many of our members around the world have become members of BNI and have renewed year after year after year. BNI was founded in 1985. We've been around for 33 years. So one of the best things about BNI is you don't have to go back and recreate the wheel and learn things that we've already learned. So you can take advantage of just getting right down to the business of doing business. Now, there are 3 pillars that truly make BNI so successful. Those are structure, commitment, and education. So I want to go into each one of those a little bit more in detail. Structure. Every meeting, no matter where you are around the world, is a 90-minute meeting agenda. Now, have you ever been to a meeting without an agenda? Yes, unfortunately, most of us probably have, right? So not a lot typically gets done other than we usually schedule our next meeting. So with BNI, we follow a very structured, proven system that will allow you to get the most out of those 90 minutes where you'll be educating your fellow members what types of referrals you're looking for, what types of introductions you would like, and they're doing the same for you. So the structure is really what makes us so very, very successful. We have leadership team roles and very specific items that they do each and every week. Your president, your vice president, your secretary treasurer, your support roles, people like your education coordinator, mentor coordinators, visitor hosts. There's a lot of structure to everything we do. Of course, we have policies in place that make sure that our members are treated equal and fair. We have procedures in place. So one of the things that really truly makes us really strong and really successful is the structure that we talk about with our members. The second thing is our commitment. Members make a ton of commitments to help each other out, support each other at different events, whether it's a grand opening or maybe there's a networking party going on at their office. Some of the members go to chamber mixers together. They go to Rotary together. So they make a commitment to truly help each other out when it's possible. Directors make a commitment to help members really maximize their BNI membership. We do have an attendance policy, so this is part of the commitment. It is a weekly meeting. Now, I will tell you, initially that might scare a few people, but what we have found is typically members around the world say that the day of their weekly BNI meeting is typically the most productive day of their week. We have 227,000 members around the world that make this weekly commitment. I believe you can too, especially when you will get several referrals. Now, we'll talk about that in a different time, but it's great because you are making that weekly commitment to each other. Our attendance policy is this. We say that a member may miss up to 3 times in a 6-month period without a sub. More than that, and their classification is subject to being open. Now, we will teach you how to train and find substitutes to come for you when you cannot be there. But here's what I want you to think about. You will find later when we are looking at the application process that this is almost like a job interview, some of the questions that we're asking you. So think about whether or not, if you had an employee working for you, if you would allow them to no call, no show in 3 months and still have their job. Most people say no. So that is part of the reason that we have the attendance policy in place. Is it's really what makes us very strong as an organization. And you heard from the education coordinator earlier today about the 3 different types of networking groups, and it's the commitment that really helps differentiate us from some of the other networking groups. Not saying those are bad, but just saying that's one of the things that makes BNI different. So attendance is really key. We also have our code of ethics, which I'd like to share with you now. So I will provide the quality of services at the prices I have quoted. I will be truthful with the members and their referrals. I will build goodwill and trust among members and their referrals. I will take responsibility for following up on the referrals I receive. I will display a positive and supportive attitude, and I will live up to the ethical standards of my profession. All of our members have agreed to abide by these code of ethics, so hopefully those are people you would enjoy doing business with, and they would enjoy doing business with you. I mentioned there were 3 elements. The 3rd element is education. Our directors go through a ton of training, several days before they can even become a director. Our leadership team members, they go through trainings, not just at the beginning of their term when they take over, but also every single month. Our support teams, same thing. They get a lot of support, how to be a good visitor host, how to be a great mentor coordinator, and so forth. We also spend a lot of time training you as our newest members and every other member around the world. So one of the best courses we have is Member Success Program. And members can take that over and over again as many times as they want. We also have many advanced trainings. And starting next week, we're actually launching BNI University in Alaska. So I'm pretty excited because we're going to be one of the first regions in the US that is going to have BNI University, which is an online educational tool that our members will have access to help them with building their networking skills. A lot of us have been taught over the years how to do our job, how to be really good in our industry and in our business. Maybe even we're taught how to do great customer service, but oftentimes I have found over the years that we're not usually taught how to talk about our business. Now, some of the times we're taught how to network with people in a similar profession as us, but you don't oftentimes hear the financial advisor being trained how to talk to the electrician to find referrals for the electrician and for the electrician to find referrals for the financial advisor. Same thing, you might not hear about how the carpet cleaner could refer business to the hairstylist and the hairstylist referring business to the carpet cleaner. So in BNI, we actually spend time training you how to look for referrals and what to say when you see them. And that's part of our job as fellow members, is to let our members know what is a great referral for us. So structure, commitment, education, those are the 3 things that really make BNI different and make it so successful that year after year members renew over and over again. In closing, I would like to suggest to you that if you've liked what you've seen so far today, in a little bit, you're going to hear how to use the application to lock out your competitors. As you have heard, BNI only allows 1 person per profession in any given chapter. So you get to lock out your competition. Now, I know some of you did not come here this morning to really decide, geez, I'm going to become a member of BNI. And that's okay. So when we get to that application process, I'd really like you to still take the time, complete it while we're here. You're being walked through how to actually complete it the right way. And you can talk to the membership committee at the end and let them know, hey, I need to go back and talk to my boss, or I need to go talk to my spouse. And sometimes that could be one and the same person, right? That's okay. Still get the application completed today. Begin the process of locking out your competition. And what I can tell you is the members of this chapter have actually spent some time sitting down and figuring out what professions they have referrals for and they really want to see here in their chapter. So with that being said, I hope you loved the meeting today, and I will look forward to seeing you soon, and hopefully I'll look forward to meeting you in person at your next BNI meeting. Thanks, everyone. Bye.